In the heart of Tennessee, a chilling tale echoes through time, leaving even the bravest souls trembling. The year was 1817, and the Bell family was about to face a terror so relentless it would haunt them for generations to come. Are you ready to uncover the horrifying truth behind the Bell Witch? Picture this: a peaceful farm in Adams, Tennessee. The Bell family, led by John Bell Sr., lived a quiet life. But their tranquility was about to be shattered by an unseen force that would push them to the brink of madness. It all began with strange noises. Faint at first, like the whisper of wind through bare branches. But soon the sounds grew louder, more insistent. Scratching on walls, chains dragging across floors, and the blood-curdling screams of an unseen entity filled the Bell home. The family tried to ignore it, desperately clinging to rational explanations. But as days turned to weeks, the presence grew bolder. Objects moved on their own, seemingly thrown by invisible hands. Food disappeared from locked cabinets. And then, the most terrifying development of all, the entity found its voice. It started as a faint whisper, barely audible. But soon it grew into a cackling laugh that sent shivers down the spines of all who heard it. The voice, distinctly female, began to taunt the family mercilessly. It knew their deepest secrets, their hidden fears, and it used this knowledge to torment them day and night. The entity, which came to be known as the Bell Witch, seemed to have a particular hatred for John Bell Sr. and his youngest daughter, Betsy. It would pinch, slap, and even choke them, leaving visible marks on their bodies. Betsy would wake up with bruises, her hair tangled and knotted as if someone had been pulling it all night. Word of the haunting spread quickly through the small community. Neighbors and curious onlookers flocked to the Bell farm, hoping to witness the supernatural events for themselves. And the Bell Witch did not disappoint. It would engage in conversations, answer questions, and even predict future events with chilling accuracy. But the entity's knowledge seemed to extend far beyond the confines of Adams, Tennessee. It spoke of events happening miles away, described people and places the Bells had never seen, and even recited passages from books that weren't present in the house. How could an unseen force possess such knowledge? As the haunting intensified, John Bell Sr.'s health began to deteriorate. He suffered from mysterious seizures and partial paralysis. The witch gleefully took credit for his condition, promising to sing him to his grave. And, true to its word, on December 20th, 1820, John Bell Sr. died under suspicious circumstances. The family found a vial of an unidentified liquid next to his bed. When they gave some to the cat, the animal died instantly. The Bell Witch cackled with glee, claiming responsibility for John's death. But why? What grudge did this entity hold against John Bell Sr.? Even after John's death, the haunting continued. The witch's attention turned to Betsy, who was engaged to a local boy named Joshua Gardner. The entity tormented the young couple relentlessly, physically attacking them and hurling vicious insults. Eventually, the pressure became too much, and Betsy broke off the engagement. But here's where the story takes an even stranger turn. After tormenting the family for years, the Bell Witch suddenly announced that it would leave, but only for 7 years. True to its word, the entity seemed to vanish, leaving the Bell family in an uneasy peace. 7 years later, in 1828, the witch returned, this time focusing its attention on John Bell Jr. It engaged him in long conversations about the nature of the universe, the afterlife, and future events. These conversations were so detailed and profound that they were recorded and published, adding another layer of mystery to the already baffling case. The Bell Witch's second visit was shorter, lasting only a few weeks. Before departing, it promised to return once more in 107 years. That date would have been 1935, a promise that sent shivers down the spines of the Bell descendants and the people of Adams for generations. But what was the Bell Witch? Theories abound, ranging from the supernatural to the skeptical. Some believe it was the spirit of a neighbor, Kate Batts, with whom John Bell Sr. had a land dispute. Others suggest it was a poltergeist, a manifestation of psychic energy from the Bell family themselves. Skeptics argue it was an elaborate hoax, perhaps perpetrated by slaves or family members. Yet, the sheer number of witnesses, including prominent figures like future President Andrew Jackson, lends credibility to the events. Jackson, who visited the Bell Farm, reportedly said, "I'd rather face the entire British Army than spend another night at the Bell House." The legacy of the Bell Witch haunting lives on to this day. A cave on the former Bell property, said to be a focal point of the supernatural activity, still attracts curious visitors and paranormal investigators. Many report strange occurrences, unexplained noises, sudden temperature drops, and an overwhelming sense of dread. But perhaps the most chilling aspect of the Bell Witch story is its enduring mystery. Despite centuries of investigation and speculation, we're no closer to understanding what really happened on that Tennessee farm. Was it a genuine supernatural event? A complex hoax? Or something in between? As you ponder these questions, remember this: the Bell Witch promised to return. And if the legends are true, that time may be upon us. So the next time you hear an unexplained noise in the night, or feel an unseen presence watching you, ask yourself, could it be the Bell Witch back to fulfill its century-old promise? The tale of the Bell Witch serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries defy explanation. That the line between the known and the unknown is thinner than we'd like to believe. It challenges our understanding of reality and forces us to confront the possibility that there are forces at work in this world that we cannot comprehend. So tonight, as you lay in bed, listening to the creaks and groans of your house settling, remember the Bell family? Remember the terror they endured, the unexplained phenomena they witnessed, and the lingering questions that haunt us to this day. And ask yourself, are you ready to face the Bell Witch?